Hi, this is Pam from Luxury Resale Guide, and it's time to talk about anything and everything about luxury resale fashion. Today, we will review Louis Vuitton Artsy MM. Everything about Louis Vuitton's Artsy screams cool and sophisticated, just like the name. It's a bag for the more relaxed brand lovers. The casual but impactful style is done well with this somewhat slouchy bag. In fact, among the Louis Vuitton collections, Artsy is a rare gem that's made with the bohemian style in mind, something LV isn't good at getting right usually. Artsy, however, hits exactly right, and anyone looking for a bohemian-style bag would immediately fall in love with the design. There's a reason a bag like Artsy, which was introduced much later, can compete with many of Louis Vuitton's vintage collections easily. History. As far as Louis Vuitton bags go, Artsy is a new addition. It was only introduced to the public in 2009. At first, only the monogram canvas version of the bag was launched. However, no more than a year later, it was available in the market in the monogram Emprunté version. Currently, it's also available in damier azur canvas. Other than MM, the bag also has a GM version. One doesn't really need to dig deep to understand the name choice. Artsy was exactly created to be slouchy with plenty of storage space. In other words, it's aimed at artists, which is where the name of the bag comes from. Artsy also had some changes made to it as recent as last year, 2019. The top part of the bag didn't have any leather trim when it was released. Now it definitely does. The rumor behind this change is that because the canvas tends to crack around this part, the leather was added to protect it. Structure. For one, the bag is available in monogram canvas, monogram Emprunté, and damier azur canvas. The shoulder straps have an arc, round shape. What sets it apart is the weave stitching, which really distinguishes the bag from others. The bag also has 4 feet on the bottom with crisscross stitching. This is so that the bag doesn't sag. The strap structure also ensures the weight is distributed evenly so your shoulders aren't strained too much, which isn't the case for most bags of this kind. As we mentioned before, a major structural difference is that the trim top has leather since the 2019 edition, while the old one doesn't. The interior is designed perfectly for 2 reasons. For one, it is beige microfiber, so the light color makes it easy to find all items. Secondly, the interior comes with 6 pockets, 1 zipper pocket and 2 D-rings. The compartment allows you to organize all your stuff neatly. Every item can be sorted in its special compartment based on what category it falls under. Bag charm can be used as a charm or placed inside the bag to hold car keys, etc. The Artsy MM is about 18.1 inches by 12.6 inches by 9.4 inches. The handle drop is about 4.5 inches in height, which means when you have it over your shoulder, it fits snugly against your side. So, while you don't have to worry about the bag falling off your shoulder, you can't go around wearing a tank top while you have this bag, as you could sweat all over the top trim. What fits? Artsy MM is not only big in size, but the interior is also carefully divided into 6 pockets, 2 D-rings, and 1 zipper pocket. Not only can you fit a decent number of things in the bag, but you can also sort all your items without any problem. For one, you can fit your phone, water bottle, iPad, notebook, small wallet, sunglasses, car keys, and any other essentials easily. The bag can also easily take an entire makeup pouch. Not the small ones, but the medium-sized pouches, and pouches made specifically for headphones. Then, of course, if you have some additional documents, those can find a place inside the bag without any trouble. The only problem with the bag here is that you have to form its shape with items. Just because you feel like traveling light one day, you can't go out with only your phone and wallet. What happens is that the bag tends to get saggy if it doesn't have items keeping it tight, which can make it hard for the bag to be upright on its own. If you want to travel light with Artsy MM, you can get a base shaper or a purse organizer to combat the bag's slouchy nature. Maintenance. The Artsy is particularly easy to maintain. The only problem you might face is that if you have the original Artsy bag, the canvas might crack at the top trim part from the sweat from your armpit. The new version with leather easily fixes this problem. Other than that, the bag doesn't really give any kind of trouble. A sturdy top shoulder combined with a microfiber interior makes maintenance easy, as the bag is practically made to protect itself. A bag made out of monogram canvas is always strong. Additionally, the bag comes with 4 feet of padding which protect the bottom area. As far as maintenance is concerned, Artsy MM is definitely one of the easier ones to carry from the Louis Vuitton collection. How to style it. Well, considering it's the Artsy bag, the most obvious styling would be a bohemian getup. Loose pants and loose tops with loose sleeves are definitely your friends in this situation. The bag is all casual, and any casual outfit you can think of will work nicely with it. It is perfect for daily in a work setting, especially if your office has a slightly casual environment. The bag is not exactly fit for parties or night out, so we wouldn't recommend that. But the bag can form a nice contrast with dresses in a semi-formal occasion. Something like a long, loose gown will go well with the bag hanging off your wrist, perfect for a beach look. Resale information. The Artsy MM can be bought from the resale market at a price ranging from $1,300 to $1,900. However, the bag isn't discontinued, and you can buy the Artsy bag directly from Louis Vuitton stores. The current market price for monogram and damier azur canvas would be $2,180. The monogram emprunte leather is the most expensive one, at $3,500. On the other hand, if you're fine with the Artsy bag in pre-owned conditions, you can get this vintage piece for less. Some people do prefer the older version of the Artsy due to its more classic looks without the leather trim. Authenticity. For the date code, you have to snoop around the interior pockets a little to find one on the underside. Usually, the place you are buying it from will mention exactly what pocket it is in. Another way to check the authenticity is to look at the Louis Vuitton engraving on the gold hardware and see if it has the original touch. Resale condition. The bag isn't particularly old, so even the oldest ones would probably still be in good condition. The strap could darken over time, and since the interior of the bag is a cream color, if there are stray pen or makeup marks inside, they would be pretty glaring, so check that thoroughly. If the bag is the old Artsy edition, top trim can be cracked from use. Also, the charm leather could be wearing off or missing altogether, so always look for that. Is Artsy MM for you? The Artsy MM is the bag of your dreams if a spacious, casual, bohemian style is what you love, with so many compartments that can fit everything you want. We're sure it will satisfy the part of your heart that likes everything neat. The bag is simply fit for everything casual. However, if you don't like carrying big, heavy bags and aren't a fan of the bohemian style in general, then Artsy MM certainly is not for you. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to help me create more videos like this. Thank you for watching and have a fabulous day.